Anakin Skywalker's life fucking sucks. And I'm gonna tell you why. How's it going, everybody? This is Roxthoughts. I'm your host, Rox, with another episode, podcast, whatever you want to call it. Today we're gonna be talking about Star Wars. Mainly the first 6. I ain't talking about the new crap because Anakin technically don't exist anymore. We're gonna be talking about Anakin Skywalker, someone who I think has the worst possible life out of anybody in cinema history. And you can't tell me otherwise. And what do I mean by that? Well, first off, you have young little boy Anakin Skywalker, the boy who's born from the Force. He ain't got no daddy, his mom was a slave, and the boy is born into slavery. That's a pretty shitty start to your life, being born a slave, don't you think? Okay. No telling what's happened to the boy, no telling how much his quote-unquote master, Watto, would beat the fuck out of him. And it just gets worse from there. Because now, eventually, after years of being a slave, these mystical, magical, freaking space samurais show up. And he tells you, "Hey, little boy, you gonna come with me. Because you're the chosen one." Okay. Dude. And it doesn't sound too bad. It's like, I'm gonna be a Jedi. This is amazing. I'm gonna go with my space laser, and I'm gonna go in space and attack people. And what happens to that man who tells him, "Hey, little boy, you're the chosen one"? He gets killed. Well, what's next? Oh, you got Obi-Wan, the Jedi's apprentice. He don't even like Anakin. He did not like Anakin to begin with. He saw this boy and he was just, ugh, the fuck are you? The chosen one. Okay. And it just gets worse from there. Because even before Space Daddy was killed, he takes him to Anakin to the Jedi Council and tells him, "This is the chosen one. We need to train him." The Jedi tell him, "Nah, you're too old. Get out of here, kid." Dude, that's the chosen one. It doesn't matter. Okay, you send him out. Let the Sith have him. Okay, y'all doomed. Oh, wait. Y'all doomed anyway, jackasses. This boy's life couldn't be worse. Because after his quote-unquote space stepdad gets killed, his new space stepdad want nothing to do with him, but decides, well, I'm going to train him since my space stepdad told me to. That was his dying wish. I guess I'll train you, kid. And Anakin ends up in the academy. So you're thinking, oh, everything's going to be good and great. Anakin, he's the chosen one. Everybody treats this kid like garbage. Literally everyone. The teachers, the students, hell, even the Jedi. Normal Jedi, these peacekeepers. These people that are, higher than life itself. These mystical, magical people that are, God's gift. Treat this kid like he's shit. There's a kid. Really? Because, oh, you're too old. We sense fear in you, young Skywalker. For years, this kid, he just got done being a slave, and he comes over here to the Jedi, and guess what? You're basically a slave again. With more rules. You have all these other kids that treat Anakin like shit, and they even call him a slave. God, the amount of mental issues that Anakin must be developing at this point as a child. No wonder he got screwed up and became evil and slaughtered everybody. And it just gets worse from there. Okay, Anakin fell in love with this girl. Love at first sight, Yeah, you're an angel. It's a kid. You know what? That's fine. It's Anna. He's a little kid. Years go by and Anakin, the chosen one, starts having visions. Mind you, still being treated like shit by all the Jedi and the Padawan, like everybody, except maybe Obi-Wan at this point, who's just like, it ain't that bad. I still don't like you, but at least I don't hate you. Okay. He starts having visions that his mom is gonna die. The one person in this world who's alive that does actually legitimately love him. He's so damn well Obi-Wan don't love him yet. He's just, I guess I'll keep taking care of you. And he tells the Jedi, I'm having visions of my mother dying. We need to do something. And instead of, sitting back and contemplating, chosen one you are. Visions correct they might be. Now what do? Fuck off! Don't you think that you should be at least a little bit worried about these visions? Because this is the literal chosen one. Highest midichlorian count in existence. And you basically just told him, quit being a mama's boy. It's fine. And what happens? She gets slaughtered. Dies in Anakin's arms. And what does Anakin do? What would any sensible person do when your mama's killers are literally around you? You're gonna fucking slaughter them. The men, the women, and the children. And that's exactly what Anakin did. Did they deserve it? Anyway, and it just gets worse from there. Okay, Jedi still talk bad to Anakin, but then you got old Palpatine, the man who's been taking care of Anakin since he was a baby, basically. Being all nice to him, like, oh, the Jedi, they suck. But I'm cool. I like you, Anakin. You're a good boy. You're a good boy, Anakin. Ends up telling Anakin, filling his head with all these things. The Jedi are bad. The Jedi are evil. Only I can help you. And eventually, he tells Anakin, have you ever heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? I thought not. It's a Sith legend. And he fills Anakin's head with all this stuff about the fact that you could save the people you love from dying. That's gonna, the Jedi couldn't do that for me. Okay, I want to know more. And eventually, after everything is said and done, Anakin starts having visions again of now his current wife, Padme Amidala, a queen, who is pregnant, is gonna die in childbirth. What does Anakin do? Goes to Yoda. I'm having these visions, Master. Terrible things are gonna happen. People that I love. I don't want to lose them. Can you please help me? Stupid you are, Skywalker. Bitch, you do. Fuck off, you must. That's basically what Yoda said. And what does Anakin do? Goes back to Palpatine, talks to him about it, because there's the one person who seems to actually care for him. And it just keeps getting worse. Anakin's mind is, okay, if I can become a Jedi Master, I can go to the restricted section, because that's a thing. For some reason, it's restricted, but only for Masters. I could possibly learn how to heal. He gets to go part of the, and that's only for the Council. Eventually, Anakin becomes a part of the Jedi Council, because Palpatine requests it. And what happens with that? You're on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of Master. Man, fuck you. If I was Anakin, my lightsaber just, nah, bitch. Let's go. Either I'm dying or you dying. And that's not even getting into the fact that Anakin also had a student, a Padawan named Ahsoka Tano. And take a wild guess at what happens to her. Nah, she doesn't die, but she almost does. And the Jedi don't do nothing to help. This girl gets framed for a bombing that happens. And the Jedi are like, well, Anakin, you trained her. It probably happened. Fucking help her. This girl almost gets executed because the Jedi are just, the Force wills it. Man, fuck your Force. That ain't the Force. So Ahsoka ends up leaving. And that fucks with Anakin's mentality as well. Okay, my space stepdad's dead. My mama's dead. My Padawan almost got killed, but she's gone. My quote-unquote new space stepdaddy don't ever listen to me when I need him. Oh, and let's not forget, new space stepdaddy, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Anakin thought he was dead. Because the Jedi had a brilliant idea of faking his death. And they didn't tell Anakin. Of all the people you would not tell, Anakin loves Obi-Wan like a brother. And then you decide to fake his death. and not tell Anakin. Of all the people you should have told the one whose head is the most fucked up. And Anakin almost killed Obi-Wan because Obi-Wan was in disguise as a bounty hunter. Now, what would have happened in Anakin's mind if, okay, I chopped off this dude's head. Yeah, that's what you get for killing Master? The fuck? Everything just keeps boiling up and boiling up and boiling. Everybody just treat him like shit. Not telling him anything. Not taking anything he says seriously. And what happens after that? He turns to the dark side. Palpatine tells him, hey, I'm the Sith Lord. You're the Sith Lord. I want to kill you. But you said you can help me? I'm going to turn you into the Jedi Council. And what does the Council do? Instead of properly arresting this man, you decide we're going to kill him. Alright, cool, that's understandable. Anakin shows up. Jedi Master's dead on the ground. Mace Windu, the one Jedi Anakin hates more than anything, is standing there with a blade to Palpatine's throat. He's too dangerous to be left alive. I thought y'all were gonna arrest him, not kill him. He's too dangerous to be left alive. I'd have chopped your fucking hand off too. Jedi don't go around fucking look at me, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I mean, some do, but that's besides the point. So Mace Windu gets killed, and then Palpatine does, Darth Vader, go and kill the Jedi. Do it. Oh, my bad. Do it. Anakin goes and starts killing everybody, turns on literally everybody, and then he has to fight Obi-Wan, his brother. And instead of Obi-Wan doing the smart thing and saying, Anakin, what would your mother think of you in this situation? How would Qui-Gon feel? What would Ahsoka do if she saw you now? He's like, I will do what I must. Only Sith deal in absolutes. It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground! Out of everything that has already happened, you could have prevented that. This dude whose head is completely just fucked. Anakin's brain is basically gone. He can still be turned back. I mean, the dude just choked his wife in front of you. Okay, cool. That's fucked up, Anakin. But instead of doing the smart thing and actually talking to Anakin, he's just, I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna show you why you're a bad boy, Anakin. Go to your room without your arms and legs. And he beats Anakin in a fight. And instead, doing the correct thing of, okay, Anakin, I just ruined your life. I just fucked you up a lot. But I'm still gonna help you because it's the Jedi way. He's just, I have failed you, Anakin. I have failed you. You were supposed to be the chosen one. He would say that you would destroy the Sith, not join them. Bring balance to the Force. And then you leave him. Take him with you. Fix his limbs. All he needs to do is see Padme awake. As soon as those kids are born, within minutes they're gonna be born. As soon as they're born, Anakin instantly is just, what have I done? But instead, you leave him there. And you fuck up everything even more. Why does it seem like literally everybody just says, hey Anakin, fuck you? And then what happens? Years of the dark side basically taken over. Padme dies. Luke and Leia are born, separated. Those are Anakin's kids, by the way. And now Anakin's sitting there in his damn suit fucking, Obi-Wan, I'm gonna kill you. All this could have been prevented. A decade of, tyranny would have been prevented if maybe someone would have just went up to this kid and said, I trust you, Anakin. You're a good kid. You're not a slave. You're a good boy. But no, let's just treat him like crap. And then it just gets worse for him. Not only has he literally lost everything he's ever wanted, lost his freaking limbs, he can't even breathe without a suit being, without a respirator. The dude can't even eat or shit. He has a tube connected to him. And he's still slaughtering more Jedi than you could imagine. Them Jedi must obviously suck if a damn robot just... Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. And every day is constant agony because the suit is designed to torture him. Why? Because Obi-Wan chopped off his limbs. That's his fault. Anakin has to suffer through, what, a minimum of 10 years? More, between 10 and 20 years, maybe even longer? Being in that suit because Obi-Wan decided, I'm gonna leave you, Anakin. I don't love you anymore. Your mother should never have had you. What do you think is going to happen if this boy is tortured his entire life? He's going to turn evil. I mean, good Lord. And then through everything that's happened, all of these years of just torture and torment, like the dude, he has to be put in what's called a Bacta tank, which basically can heal for the most part. Every time he comes out of his suit, they have to scrape the dead skin off of this man. Every single time. Every movement hurts. Just breathing hurts. He can barely talk at this point because his vocal cords were burned to a crisp. Got no hair. God forbid that would suck because I like my hair. He don't even look like Anakin anymore. He looks like a burnt, charred husk. And for what? No one should suffer like that. Like, good God. Has anyone had a worse life than that? And to make matters worse, hey, I just found out this girl is my daughter. Oh my God, I killed her stepmom, or I killed her adopted parents. And blew up the planet. Well, she ain't gonna like me. What about my son? You wanna join me, son? I'll never join you. I'm a Jedi like my father before me. Did Obi-Wan ever tell you what happened to your dad? He told me enough. He told me you killed him. No, Luke. I'm your daddy. No! I'm gonna fall down now and possibly die. Jesus fucking Christ. George Lucas, do you just hate Anakin? Like, good Lord. Like, it seems like the entire first, 6 episodes of Star Wars. Scratch that. Any bit of Star Wars that involves Anakin, it just seems like you hate the guy. Dude, what's wrong with you, man? You got some, built up, depression, and go get some help. Don't put your characters through that shit, man. Jeez. And after everything is said and done, Anakin finally turns back to the light because his son is being electrocuted to death in front of him. Anakin's just... You should have joined me, son. Fuck it, I'll help you. And what happens? Well, he gets killed anyway. It picks up Palpatine, chunks that old wrinkly ass motherfucker down a shaft, and it all blows up and yada yada yada. Luke goes, Father, I knew you were good. You said, Father? Fuck. And that's Anakin's story for you. That's his life. Born into slavery, died saving his kid who... Jeez. What do you think about that? Catch you guys later.